YouTube has been mute all this while. I'm so sorry, YouTube people and Facebook. It's been mute all this while. I'm so sorry. I just realized that now that when I couldn't hear myself over on what's it called? Yeah. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So if you're once I start getting the questions, I would start. I'll start the live proper. But if you want to just tap on the screen, invite other people to come. I'm just going through the notifications on TikTok to see if anyone has asked any questions about the NHS. So this NHS, this live is going to be every Monday at 7:45. So yes, yeah. So welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live about NHS. So if you have any questions, please, please, please just drop it in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer you. So yeah. Anyone interested in anything in the live? Okay, that's working. I'm just checking all my stuff on NHS just to make sure that it's working. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if you all know me. If you know me, you know I don't just like to sit on this. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Jasmina. Jasmine, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you haven't followed me, please follow me on TikTok. I also have a YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate Jasmine, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you for liking the live and trying to make more people be aware of this live. So this live is mainly about the NHS. If you're trying to get into the NHS, trying to look for a role in the NHS, that's what this live is about. So if that's you, please stay on. I answer your questions. I give you kind of insight. Oh, from Wales. Thank you so much. Wow, I didn't. Wales. I've never been to Wales actually. Yeah, I've heard it's a really nice place to be at. So yeah, that's really nice of you. Thank you so much. So, are you looking for a role in the NHS, Jasmine? Hi, to ones. Hello, hello. This is from YouTube. I'm sure I didn't pronounce your name properly. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah. So if anyone has any questions, please let me know. Oh, you sent a gift as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. I just decided I'm going to be doing this live now constantly on, let me put this way so maybe I can face the same way. I said I was going to be doing this live now every Monday because I'm not even sure which screen to look at. Every Monday to try and see how many people I can help. So if you're looking for a role in the NHS, stuck with your applications, stuck with your interviews, getting that, not being able to progress to be the preferred candidate, I'm here to help. Although I do charge a consultancy fee, I'm still here to help you. I'll help as much as I can, but there are some services that would definitely warrant me to charge you for them. So yes, but on this live, I don't charge for it. So it's like a free one-to-one session in a way, as much as possible. So if you have any questions about the NHS, so this is what you would have been paying for a 30 minutes consultation service with me that you get to do for free here. So the wise people make use of this time that I have with them. It's like an hour. I try and stay for about an hour on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook to try and see if anyone is around that has any questions. And I'm trying to help as many people as possible. So yeah. I've just come back from work. I have not just really come back from work, but I've not even changed out of my work clothes. So this is what I wore to work today. And I've even been thinking maybe I should start even mentioning all the clothes I wear during my videos because I need some new clothes. I think I'm about to exhaust all my clothes. I just realized I've never actually repeated any of my clothes in any of my videos. I think it's a conscious effort, really, but I think it's getting to the point now I don't have any more clothes to wear. So yeah. So yeah, if you're on the live on TikTok, if you're on the live on Facebook, if you're on the live on YouTube, and you have any questions about the NHS, drop it in the comments and I will pick it up. I can't see. I don't know why I keep deceiving myself that I can see. I can't see anymore as much as I hope to be able to see. So I'm just trying to Smartify. Thank you for sharing the live. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. I've seen a question pop up on YouTube. I'm gonna go to YouTube now. So yes, so yeah. If you can tap on the screen as well, that does encourage people to be able to see the live and kind of comes up on their feed as they're scrolling around TikTok. That would really be helpful. So I'm just going through the comments on TikTok to see if anyone has any question. Thank you so much for tapping on the screen. S.A. Fijabi, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for liking the live as well. Appreciate it. So anyone has any question on here, just put it in the comment section. If your comments warrants me to bring you up, I can bring you up and you can ask those questions. So that's like a one-to-one free session for you. So yeah, so someone has asked a question on YouTube. I'm just going to go to YouTube and kind of read what they've asked there. Thanks, Casey, for liking the live as well. I appreciate you so much. So they've asked, you've obtained 2 weeks care training in England as a student some years back. Is that enough to attract NHS? Do you want me to be honest with you? Tawaz Tawaze? I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name properly. That is not enough. If you have only 2 weeks care training in England, you are fighting against people that have years of experience, people that have current years of experience of care, people that have certificates in care, people that have experience, not just even the certificate, they have current experience, know about the new legislations, know about the new techniques and all that. I'm sorry, that is not enough, and that would not even attract any NHS role unless you can demonstrate that the role that you're currently doing has transferable skills that can be transferred into doing any care roles. I'm not sure if you guys are aware now that the new pay uplift has been agreed by the government. The pay that was suggested by the healthcare commissioners has now been agreed by the government. And come April, people starting from even band twos, even though I know that band twos will never be sponsored, can now be paid at least £25,000. So for you that you've just finished uni, that you need that legging to go into the NHS, I would suggest for you to, even if it's the Bantu roles, apply for it, because at this point you still don't need the visa sponsorship. You can use that Bantu to be your stepping stone into the NHS, and from there do the Bantu for at least 8 months, and then start applying for that Band 3 role. Then you can request for your sponsorship. That's the way to do it. That's how I would have done it if I need sponsorship later on. I hope I've answered your question. So what I'll suggest for you to do, Tasway, I keep messing up your name. I'm so sorry. What I'll suggest for you to do is go and get some more training in under your belt. Hands-on training, getting a lot of training, not just the care certificate, but also hands-on training, safeguarding, manual handling. I can't even think of all the trainings that you could have done, but just get more training in hand for you to then be able to apply for roles. Ensure that your CV relates to roles that you're about to start applying for. You can't say that you've just done, you're a mechanic, for example, or you're an engineer, and you don't have any training, anything that relates to care work that you're about to go into, and any care that you're about to go into, and just think that you're going to get a job. It's extremely competitive at the moment for people to get sponsorship. So as a result of that, you need to be able to attack those roles strategically to be able to get the role that you need. Okay. So yeah, I wish you all the best. So look into the trainings that you will need to be able to get your role. If you have any further questions, just type it in there and I'll pick it up. It's easy to pick up questions on YouTube than on here. Let me just go through again just quickly. I think, yeah, we are a couple of people on here now. So yes, thank you guys for coming. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Casey asks, how possible is it? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm squinting because I cannot see. How, how possible is it for someone in Africa to get an NHS job? Extremely possible. I have clients from Nigeria that are coming to. We're going to be relocating shortly. This is a band 5 nurse, anyways, but she's coming to the UK shortly. I have people definitely that have experience in healthcare, have experience as healthcare assistants, have experience as nurses. They've come to do their OSCE and they had to go back home because of the time limits and all that in trying to get a job. Then they found me and I've been able to help coach them to be able to get a job. So they're going to be starting, I think she's starting in April. So yeah, you can get a job if you have relevant experience, transferable skills that would enable you to be sponsored if that's what you're looking for in the UK. So what kind of roles are you looking for, Casey? Let me know what kind of roles you're looking for. And what experience do you have as well? So that might help in helping us to understand where you need help. From Nigeria and wanted NHS care role. So do you have any care experience? Do you have any care certifications? What have you done that would let me know that you have relevant experience that can be transferable skills into a care role in the UK? So that's what I want to know. You're a nurse. Oh, okay. You're a nurse. That's good. If you're a nurse, do you want to come up? So it's easier for us to talk that way. If you want to come up, let me know. Just request to be added onto this and just request and I will accept you. Yeah. Thank you, Casey, for sharing my life. Let me know if you want to come up so we can talk easily because this would have been a paid consultation for you. So yeah. I'm going to come back to you, Tawase, but I'm just waiting for Casey to decide if he or she wants to come up. Oh yeah, okay. So we're going to do this free consultation for you. Hi, Casey. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very good, thank you. So you said you're a nurse from Nigeria, I guess?
No, I'm calling from London. I stay in London.
Okay.
I was just making inquiries for my sister-in-law who is a...
I've lost you there.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you again.
Yes, I said I was trying to make inquiries for my sister-in-law who is a nurse in Nigeria.
Okay. So yeah.
She's a nurse and she's looking for a way to get NHS job. So I don't know if you can assist.
Okay, so has she ever been to the UK before? Has she done her OSCE? Has she tried to come here to...
She's done none of that.
She's done all of that?
She's not done any of that.
Okay, so that's the first step. She needs to get her NMC pin. She needs to transfer her qualification by coming to the UK to do her OSCE to ensure she registered with the NMC. All that information of how she's going to be able to change her, how she's going to be able to change and be registered as a nurse in the UK is on the NMC's website. So I'll suggest for her to go to the NMC's website and find out how possible is it for her to be able to switch from Nigeria to the UK, and what are the things that she needs to be able to switch properly. Because
okay, can she come in as healthcare personnel and then later she can switch to nursing? Is it possible that way?
It is possible, yes. It is possible, yes, because then she can use her nursing skills as her transferable skills.
Yeah.
But then they'll start questioning her that why would a nurse want to stoop low to become a healthcare assistant?
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
It's not that they're not going to employ her. They would employ her, but they'll just be questioning her motivation. And to them, they will say it's just because she wants the sponsorship. That's the reason why
Oh,
she's trying to get in. And how long will she really stay in our trust if we offer her a sponsorship? How long is she really going to stay in our trust? If we offer her the sponsorship, we know she's in the next couple of years, she's going to, in the next 1 year or so, while she's a healthcare assistant, she's going to be trying to do her OSCE, she's going to be trying to get a PIN. Once she gets those two things, she's in a better standing to look for another job. If we're unable to sponsor her in this trust, she's going to be going to another trust. So all that time and our certificate of sponsorship is wasted. This is how
oh,
recruitment is thinking. That's how we think when we're recruiting people,
okay.
especially for the sponsorship. I'll be looking at your motivation. I'll be looking at, will this person really stay? But if that's the route that she's going to have to take to come, in some instances, that's an easier route, especially if money is the problem. Because if you try to self sponsor, because most of the nurses would try and self sponsor themselves to come to the UK.
Yeah.
And that self sponsorship, it does cost money. It's quite expensive for you to self sponsor yourself because you need to think about coming to the UK, your plane ticket, accommodation, feeding, exams, and getting your PIN, all that, and then going back home if you're unable to stay for that long. So, all that does cost a lot of money. So, you really need to know, you really need to think about it in terms of what does she want to do?
Okay, I'll
Hmm.
speak to her about it, and
Yeah.
then whatever decision she takes, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Thank you very much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go back to YouTube now. I don't know how to make myself bigger again once I've started adding people to this thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. I never know how to make myself bigger. I need to really learn how to work the functionalities of this TikTok. One day I'll get it. Okay, so Tauze said, I'm not sure if Lumide is still here. Oh, I think Lumide is gone. Tauze said, thanks. What about the care certificate? Is it enough to land me a job in the NHS or care residential home? Yes, it is enough to land you a job. But like I said, you also have to have experience. Also have to have previous experience and relatable experience, transferable skills that relates to the job that you're applying for. It's not just for you to just have that care certificate. No, having care certificate is a plus, but also have relevant experience, having a strong supporting information, having a strong previous experience as well, having good trainings underneath your belt to show that you are actually actively working as a carer in a care home or as a carer somewhere else or in another medical facility. Then whoever is hiring you or whoever is trying to recruit you into that role would be able to say, oh yeah, this person has experience, and then put you through the shortlist you and invite you for an interview. Depending on how you do in the interview, will then give you a job. So really, really depends on what you're able to present as previous experience to match your certificates as well. Previous or even current experience to match your certificates. Because it's extremely tough. You just meeting 95% of the essential criteria is not just enough. You need to meet it as close at 99, 98%. Because for one role, at least, especially healthcare assistant role, now with the new salary threshold that is going to be moving to 25,700 and something from April, more people will now be, the band three roles will now even be open to more people to even start applying. What we've been seeing a lot is a lot of graduates applying to those band three roles because they don't currently need certificates of sponsorship to sponsor themselves. So those band three roles are being okay. If we advertise a band three role, we can get at least, depending on how long we leave it for. Most times we leave it for about 5 days. You guys on TikTok, tap on the screen, please, so that more people can be invited. Thank you. So for example, if we advertise a band three role, in the NHS, um, prior to this new update that is coming up, we can get at least 120 applications, and that's even in like 3 days, 4 days. We'll get over 100 and something applications for band three roles, and most of these people that apply for this band three roles are like graduates because they have this 2 year work visa that they don't actually need any visa to be able to come to the UK. So, what I say to people is apply for the roles, yes, but make sure that you have relevant experience because you just have a lot of applications with, unfortunately, and you start wondering, what are you doing wrong? It's because you're not tailoring your job applications to the job description and person specification. That's the reason why. Thank you, guys. Thank you for getting the hearts to 1,000. Thank you. I'm just trying to go through the questions on here. Big God, I'm not sure if you're still here as well. Big God said, please, you need a switch for my main applicant. So are you the main applicant or you're the dependent? I need to understand that. If you're the main, okay, let me read again. Please, I need a switch for my main applicant. So your main applicant wants to switch their visa. So what visa does your main applicant have at the moment? That would help us. That would help me to know how best to answer your question. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you so much. I'm trying to go through. I'm trying to go through all the questions. Big God, I'm not sure if you're still here. So you need to be able to answer me. Thank you so much, Tapias. Thank you so much. I hope I pronounced that name properly. I'm really sorry if I didn't. Yeah. Hi guys on YouTube. I can see about 4 of you guys are here. So if you could just drop a heart or drop a like and just say hello to me on YouTube so I will know that you're here and you're watching and you're present on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Oh. So, who wants to come up? Who is this? Who wants to come up? Shalom Etim. Oh, okay, let's see you. Hi, Shalom.
Hi.
Good evening. So, welcome to your free consultation.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just joined the live. Still trying to pick up, but I've seen the name HR, so I kind of get what you're talking about.
Okay.
So I'm an healthcare assistant, so I'm the main applicant.
Okay.
So, but looking forward to Miracle. Can you please reduce the volume of that? Looking forward to get a switch, which is not yet forthcoming yet. So I don't know.
So, are you a main applicant in a care home?
No,
in the NHS?
Not on a care home. Okay, I came here 2023, and kind of one of those who are kind of a victim of this company thing, bringing you no work and all that, and you're left to only have 20 hours to work. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to leave that company and get another employment.
Yes.
Okay. So you've been here 2023. This is 2026. So that's about 3 years of experience.
Yeah.
Irrespective of if it was part-time or full-time, it's still nearly 3 years of solid care assistant, healthcare assistant, what's it called, experience.
Yeah.
So how has your application been with regards to the NHS?
I've only done the NHS on just a few times, but the unfortunate thing, really got to me. So I just kind of stopped because the last one really, I was really hot, So
Yeah,
I got discouraged.
I do understand that. YouTube, I'm coming, you guys. Let me just finish. I hope you guys can hear what we're talking about on TikTok. So it's kind of like a group session. So I do understand that a lot of people get that unfortunate and it's quite heartbreaking. I will tell you a lie now, which is not a lie. I also get unfortunately sometimes. Okay, before really, I don't get it as much anymore, but I do get one or two as well if I apply for some roles. If I'm trying to go left field in some roles that I apply for myself, but that is the nature of the NHS. You can write the most perfect you can write the most perfect supporting information and still not get through. It's not okay. I think I talked about this last week. I'm not sure if I talked about it last or the week before, but I'm guessing that I have some new people here today. Last year, just before Christmas, we advertised the role for a healthcare assistant band four. And in that role, we shortlisted 12 applicants.
Okay.
Out of those 12 applicants, we invited only 6 applicants to come for interview. We had 2 roles available to recruit into, and when we only invited 6 people to come. Following on from the interview, and that was because nobody has time to do 12 interviews in one day. I wasn't planning on doing for 2 days as well. I do sound as if I do sound what's the word, right, kind of a bit, oh yeah, whatever kind of thing, but it's tiring shortlisting. And that application, I think we had more than 100 and something applicants for that role, and shortlisted about 12 of them. Invited.
I will be listening. I will be listening to you. If I have to respond, I will mute myself.
I know that's fine.
Mute myself now because of the.
No, I understand. Don't worry about it. So we only we shortlisted 6 people and invited only 6 people in for. Sorry, we shortlisted 12 people and invited only 6 people for the interview, and we were only recruiting into 2 roles. What I was thinking is that we'll find one person within the first batch, and maybe in the new year we'll go and get the rest of the 6 that were already shortlisted. But by the time we finished the interview on that day, we found 2 good people, and we just thought, we're not doing this again. So all those other 6 that were shortlisted that we never even invited at all, they didn't even know they were shortlisted for this interview, will be getting that rejection letter or rejection email, unfortunately, without actually knowing that they've actually been shortlisted for that role. So that's why I don't want people to feel discouraged, especially when they don't get shortlisted for roles, because it's something that happens in the NHS, depending on how many people have that role, or how many people that the role, or how many spots the role actually needs to take. Sometimes you might see a role that it's from the same trust, the same manager. You apply for the role the first time and you didn't get it. You didn't get shortlisted. Then maybe 2 days or maybe another week after that role has closed, you see that role again. You say, I thought I just saw this role being advertised last week, and I thought I applied for this job. They put it out again. That means no one for that role was shortlisted, and maybe the caliber of people that were applying for that role was not the caliber of people that the recruiting manager wanted in that role. So they don't shortlist anybody in that role, and they put it out again. They put it out again, they don't still find anybody, they put it out again. Maybe by the 3rd time, recruitment will start saying, okay, you need to really look at your job advert, and you might need to change some things in that job advert, because it seems that you're attracting only the wrong people, since you're unable to shortlist anybody to even be invited for an interview. Another thing might also be that maybe 100 people got shortlisted, 100 people applied for that role, and they were only able to shortlist 2 people. They're not going to invite only 2 people for interview. No, that's not a good selection basis. They might just leave those 2 people there and just be like, okay, yeah, let's go out again. So by the time they've done it like 3 times or so, they might end up finding like 6. They will now consolidate all those adverts together and invite those 6 people. Sometimes you might apply for a job this month and you might not hear back from them. Or maybe you applied for a job in January. You might not hear back from them until like April. That means maybe the reason might be because they've done something like what I just explained. So sometimes those unfortunately are quite harsh, But the reality of the game for NHS, sometimes it is a numbers game in the NHS. And that's what you guys need to hear, that it's a numbers game. Sometimes you have to apply for more than one job till you get that job that you want. I know those unfortunately might be upsetting, but you need to make sure that you're truthful to yourself and critically looking at your supporting information to say, if I was the recruiting manager, would I recruit me? Did I answer all the questions that was asked in the supporting information? Sorry, in the person specification. When they asked me about my education, did I explain to them that I have the education qualification or I have equivalent experience that could mitigate me not having the education qualification that they require? In the skills, they've asked me, I need to be able to mop the floor. And I've told them that yes, I can mop the floor. And that's all I wrote to them, that yes, I can mop the floor. But you did not tell them the technique that you're going to use to mop this floor. You do not tell them all the extra equipment that you're going to need to mop this floor. So when I'm seeing your application and judging it against somebody else's application that has told me that I can not just mop the floor, I can make you see your teeth on this floor because I'm going to use my mop, I'm going to use my bleach, I'm going to use a buffer, I'm going to use this special mix of detergent that I'm going to use to do it. Looking at your application that you just wrote, yes, I can mop the floor. I am very good at mopping the floor. And the other person that wrote, I mop the floor, you will see your teeth, I will use this equipment, I will do this, I will do that. Those are two different applications and two different answers for that application. So when you're answering those questions, especially your supporting information, make sure that you're tackling it properly. You're not just answering those questions on the surface level. The competition out there is tough. I'm currently recruiting for a role that someone for current. I'm currently recruiting for a role now for myself. And at the moment, I put out the adverts last week, Friday. And as of today, I think I already had 65 applicants. And this is just, okay, we're recruiting two roles. And this is for two roles. I have 65 applicants. And I'm looking at these 65 applicants. I've already even gone through like maybe three of them. I'm like, definitely not shortlisting you. Yeah. So what you need to make sure when you're writing your application is that you're tailoring it exactly to that job application. I mean, to that job advert. It's not just enough for you to meet the essential criteria. I'm telling you, it's not just enough. You need to meet the desirable as well. That's what sets you apart from someone that just meets only the essential and someone that meets the desirable. If you are able to meet both parts of it, it gives you a better chance of being shortlisted for that role. So I think looking at roles that you're applying for, you need to tailor it exactly. I do help people write supporting statement. That's part of my work that I do. I do help you tailor your supporting statement to whatever job adverts that you send to me to help you do it. I do that for people, and I've had a lot of success with helping people get roles in the NHS. That is what I do. I help people prepare for their interview, ensuring that you're answering the question that you've been asked, not the one that you asked yourself and answered yourself during that interview. You might have done interview prep with someone and she spoke for 8 minutes. And I'm not going to lie to you, she did not answer my question. She did not answer my question. And when I went back to tell her, this is the question I asked you, and this is what you said. Because I take notes, like you saw me today, I actually brought my notepad today. I take notes when I'm doing my interview prep with people, I take notes and I write as if I'm in that interview room. And I'll be able to go back to you and tell you that, okay, I asked you this, and this is what you said. If I was sitting on that panel, this is what I'm going to score you. And I'll critically analyze your answer for you. So that is part of the thing that you also get if you do come to me as part of my consultancy services. I do help people prepare for their interviews. The first step is passing that shortlisting. That's your first hurdle. The next hurdle that I think a lot of people take for granted as well is that interviewing. I was speaking to one of my clients today and she told me about someone that actually has apply for loads of roles. Yeah, this person actually gets shortlisted, but maybe it's gone for about me. I can't remember how many interviews that she said this person has gone for, but he's never been picked. And I said to her that this person is applying, yes, and able to get through to the shortlisting stage. Has this person ever sat in a UK interview before? Has this person actually answered questions successfully and been appointed for a role in the in not even in NHS, in any organization? Because interview is interviewing. Because I've done training and interviewing, I interview, excuse me, different roles, not just nurses, to IT, to finance, to project management. Those are the kind of roles I sit on the interview panel for. And the reason why is that because of this, that's why I sit on the interview panel, because our trust, we need that diverse panel. So because of that, luckily, I get to sit with these people and I get to hear answers and how people answer the questions. So I don't want people to feel as if that they know how to answer questions if they've not yet been trained how to answer questions properly. And that's the mistake a lot of people are making. So to answer your question in terms of you switching, I think I've kind of gone on the tangent there. To answer your question about you switching, you are able to switch, yes, but you need to apply smartly. Come April 2020, come April, from 1st of April, the threshold for band 3 salary is going to increase because the new pay has been approved.
Yeah.
Even though the unions are not very happy about it, the government has accepted this new money and this new pay for us. Come April, that money is going to increase. That means more competition. Before we were seeing 100 people applying for band 3 roles. Now probably see 300 or 400 people applying for band 3 roles because most of these roles come with sponsorship. A lot of trust in the NHS have that certificate of sponsorship and they're able to sponsor you. And as a result of that, is open to more people, more competition, and even more so, they will now even be more strict in terms of their shortlisting criteria.
Yes, yeah.
So before you can get that certificate of sponsorship, is as if you're about to pull blood from their veins. So for you to
and sorry to cut things.
It's all right.
In terms of certification, because I know one having to write a very good supporting statement, like aligning it properly the way you've explained it.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, if you're lucky to be shortlisted, you go for the interview, and the way and more you answer your questions at the interview also determine. You can have a good supporting statement, but you're not able to prove that when you get to the interview level.
Yeah. And that's why even though I write for people, I'll always tell them you need to read that supporting information. You need to read it. I'm writing it for you, but it actually also needs to sound like you as well.
Yeah, when you get to the
Yeah.
you happen to be shortlisted.
Yeah. Yeah. So
and aside so you writing a good supporting statement, I know there are other things that might be considered for them to shortlist someone.
Oh yes, of course. We look at your previous experience. I should have said that as well. A lot of people have this misconception that it's just your supporting statement that they use to shortlist you. No. We look at your previous experience. We look at what certifications you have alongside the supporting information. So supporting information is like 50% of the score. Your previous experience, your certifications is another 50%. That's the truth. So us trying as much as possible to help, or because I think I have a soft spot for immigrants. Like the role I'm applying, the role I'm recruiting into now, I'm not going to sponsor. The role is, I'm able to sponsor, but we're not going to sponsor. We've decided we're not going to sponsor that role because we want to use our sponsorship certificate for healthcare roles, because we do value more healthcare roles than administrative roles, because that's where we're lacking. We're looking for, in the NHS now, health visitors are quite scarce. So if you want to try and get into the NHS, health visiting is a good one to try and get into. Social work.
How does one get into that by working as an health visitor?
That's health visitor is towards the child nursing. So it's not adult nursing. That's towards like child nursing and all those ones. So child nursing is not one that is very popular that a lot of people try and get into. Things like maternity and all that one as well. It's another good way. It is another good one to get into. So if you can try and become like a midwife as well, it's another good way for you to kind of get
I
into the
haven't got
NHS.
all that
Yeah.
time. I haven't got all that time now to get into
But those
it
are,
right
I
now.
was writing, I think I was at work in one of my meetings and we were talking about shortages and all that. Let me see. I was writing it down the other day.
I'm presently right. I'm presently at the peak now because my visa is kind of running out. I'm very very scared and worried.
Is your current employer not thinking about renewing you?
I told you they've got an issue.
So they don't have certificate of sponsorship anymore?
Most likely.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I have a video on my channel that talks about what are these people called? I can't remember what they're called now. It's one of these organizations that help people that are in that kind of situation that they don't have certificates of sponsorship anymore, get new certificates of sponsorship. Kind of look for another role for them. Do you drive?
No.
Okay, you need to go and get that done as well.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
So those are the kind of things that they are looking for, like that health visiting role. Tazway, I'm not forgetting you. I know you're still there. That's another thing that kind of boosts your makes you more appealing to
Yeah. In
employers.
terms of certification, what do you advise?
I try not to advise people on certification if I don't really know what you're trying to get into.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to become a healthcare assistant, you would want to do
I came here under the skilled worker healthcare, working as an healthcare assistant. Yeah.
okay. So you have the care certificate.
Yeah.
So you need to try and up that into what's that one called now? The
Is it the one that used to be MVP that is now retail?
yes. That's what you're going to have to up it into now. Because it is very, very hard. You already have the experience, but the certification does help. Because when we're looking at those certifications, when we're shortlisting, those ones will probably take more priority, truthfully, than just a normal care certificate. And that person might get shortlisted above you, especially if you both have the same thing in terms of experience.
Ah, so right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope I've been able. Don't worry. I think you just need to keep trying. Don't give up. Don't let those unfortunately affect you. I remember when I was years ago now. I don't want to tell you how many years ago when I was applying for roles as well at the start of my career. I was getting those unfortunately. I had a special inbox for my email for work. In a day, I can get more than 10. And then I was applying to private organizations anyways, but I can get more than 10.
And you know the most hurting part of it, those email drops as early as 7 8 a.m. in the morning, like giving you good morning, like giving you breakfast. Your day is automatically spoiled.
What I tell the recruitment
in the morning to check your email, online. Oh my god.
What I tell the recruitment team to do is send those emails after 12 o'clock. They should automate it. For my trust, anyways, I make sure that any role I'm involved with, send those emails at 12 o'clock. I know how you feel. I really do. I really do know how you feel. I'm so sorry for laughing, but I get where you're coming from. I really do. I really do. I really do. Yeah.
So you said you have a trust. Is it some car I can one get in? Can you help?
The trust that I work in, I don't tell people what trust I work in. Especially even my clients, I don't tell them the name of my trust that I work in. I
Sure.
just know I work in the NHS. How you can get in is trying as much as possible, looking at those roles that are being advertised now. I would suggest you guys start to apply now, really, truthfully. I'm coming back to you in YouTube, don't worry. Um, Start looking at those roles on NHS, especially those band three roles, and looking at those trusts that you've known always sponsor. Also, I have a list of NHS trusts that sponsor that people pay for now, because this finding all this trust is hard. So I have a stand store. If you go to my YouTube channel at your HR ally, the link to get all this stuff book.
Through your YouTube channel, right?
Yes, is your HR ally. So HR ally is here, but YOUR your HR ally on YouTube. That's how you find me on YouTube.
Why? Can you say that again? Why?
I'm gonna let me try and type it.
Yeah.
Y for Yankee, O for Oscar, U for uniform, R for Romeo, HR ally. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't get the full your HR ally on here for some weird reason when I was setting up this thing. So this is my channel on YouTube. I'm just going to type it here.
All right. So I'll just copy it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pin it. It's not letting me pin. I never know how to do anything on this YouTube. So that's my channel on YouTube. You guys should go there, and there's loads of videos on there. It talks about different things. Full videos on my YouTube channel. It talks about everything on there. I think I've neglected my YouTube people. But I hope I've been able to answer your question.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Tazwa. Okay. So you said you're an accountant by profession, but you really want to switch to healthcare. Hence the reason why you're asking such questions. You don't just like the finance field. What's your advice? So my advice, like I was given to Shalom, I think that's her name, was that get your certification and get experience in that field. Even if you have to go and volunteer in the NHS trust, there are lots of them that would accept a lot of volunteers. Look for care homes, look for supported living that you can volunteer in or even work part-time in if you are able to work part-time roles, and try and get in that way through working, especially the volunteering, because with the NHS, they do like people that volunteer, and from volunteering, and if they do like you, they would encourage you to apply for a permanent or a bank role or something like that in the NHS. That's the first step. You need to try and get that experience under your belt. You need to get your certification under your belt. RQF level 5, 6, you need to try and get it in health and social care as well. So not just the care certificate, health and social care, diploma and all that kind of stuff. Try and get that to help you scale up and move into that healthcare field. Because like I said, it's getting very, very competitive now out there. Okay. I'm so sorry. I cannot see to help me. Oh my goodness. Aishat Mohammed. Okay. You said you have an IMVQ level 3 diploma in health and social care. I'm really sorry for taking so long to come back to you. And you have an MVQ level 3 diploma in health and social care, first aid, basic life support, phlebotomy certificate. Please, how can you help me? You're in Nigeria. Those sounds like amazing qualifications to have. This is my email address. Email me. Okay. Email me there, Aisha, and I can tell you how I can help you with that process. Especially with the fact that you have all these degrees. I think what you need to do is really align your CV to really look at your previous experience and your current experience, aligning it to roles. Now that the band 3s and band 4 roles have sponsorship attached to it, I can help guide you in writing amazing supporting statements. I can help you with interview preparation. I can help you structure your CV, not CV really, it's your profile to align with whatever role that you're trying to apply to. We can help do that. to give you a better chance of being shortlisted for roles and also being able to be interviewed for roles. So that's what I can guide you to do. So if you want that guidance, if you want that help, you're gonna have to need to come to me as a client for me to be able to guide you properly. And that's the truth. Because how you having your NVQ level 3 is amazing. You having your first aid, basic life support, phlebotomy certificate. Even with your phlebotomy certificate, do you have experience, hands-on experience, not just having the certificate, hands-on experience in phlebotomy? That is amazing because with phlebotomy as well, they are looking for people in the NHS. They're really looking for phlebotomists, qualified phlebotomists, people that have experience in phlebotomy. They're looking for them. So if you're able to prove, because I'm guessing maybe during your interview for a phlebotomist, I'm trying to think, I've never done a phlebotomist interview before, truthfully. I'm thinking, would they tell you to draw blood or kind of show them how you would do it or how many can you draw within an hour kind of thing? I don't know. That might be a very interesting test. If I was in that kind of trust, I'd probably put that in there as your test for the for shortlisting for interview. Yeah. So yeah. So all this is really, really good. But now you need to be able to sell yourself, and that's why I come in. And that's what the help I can give to you, Aisha. So if you want me to help you, send me an email and we can talk. Okay? Okay, so Tasway said, what is the percentage of foreign candidates getting a non clinical roles? Accounts administration, and it's very high. You'll be surprised how many people get into roles in the NHS that are non-clinical. Even though I did say that for this role that I'm applying, I'm recruiting into in my field, I'm not going to shortlist anyone that requires sponsorship, or we're not giving any sponsorship to people that apply for this role. That is my trust, and this is my role. And the reason for this is because we have very limited number of certificates of sponsorship, and we have very high levels of roles, especially those health visiting roles that require, that we're thinking that people that would get in those roles would require sponsorship. It's a very strategic and tactical move. It's not that we've never sponsored anyone in admin roles. We have someone in finance, definite, or two people in finance actually, that are sponsored by the trust. So it's not that we don't sponsor, we do sponsor. But because of the time, especially now, is financial and I mean the financial year is about to end, is ending next month. And we know we already put out roles, we've already advertised these roles, and we're going to be shortlisting shortly for these roles. I'm not in the shortlisting panel for the health visitor roles, but they might call me to be on the panel with them. And I think the fear is that we would need the certificate of sponsorship. So it's not about the percentage of foreign workers that are in the trust. There are loads of non-clinical roles that are being advertised. And don't just even look at NHS England out. Don't just look at England as your focal point. Have you thought about moving to Scotland? Getting roles in Scotland? Scotland is another good place that is highly sponsor at non-clinical roles as well. So that might be a good place for you to look at. And they have amazing roles in Scotland as well. So you might want to look at, oh, I think maybe maybe I should go to Scotland and work there for non-clinical roles. So maybe you should look at Scotland as well, Tasway. Look at Scotland, okay? There is hope. I think I already said it. Maybe you've not joined at that time. That I have someone that I mentored, or that was part of my students. Could I call that student? Or someone that was paid for my services, that came from Nigeria. Like, she's based in Nigeria, got a band 5 nursing role, and she's moving to the UK. I think she starts next. No, I keep saying next month. I don't know why I think we're already in March. She starts in April. She's moving back. She came to do all her exams. She couldn't get a role. Before she left, she paid for consultation, and we continued the consultation when she was in Nigeria. And luckily, she was able to attend an interview, get a role, and she's coming back. She's already processing her, what's it called? She's already processing her a visa. Bloody hell, I couldn't think there. She's already processing a visa. She's coming back in April. I'm not sure when exactly in April she's going to be back, but she's coming back in April. So yeah, there is hope. So don't lose hope. You have Aisha, you have amazing qualifications that I'm hoping you have experience to back it up. And that would definitely bode well for you when you submit amazing supporting statement to highlight how this experience that you have is this, how you can explain the experience that you have and not just list it out, but be able to say how you've actually used that experience in caring for people. Yeah. Bimsy, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, can you list the shortage roles in the healthcare in NHS? I want to focus on that. I have a UK license and doing NVQ level 5 diploma in health and social care. I think there are loads of roles. The shortage list is on the UK government's website. So if you want the shortage list, you will need to go to the UK government website to look for that shortage list. But there are loads of roles from healthcare assistants to pharmacists to phlebotomists to health visiting to yeah, I think it's. Give me 1 minute. Let me go and find that book. Okay, I think I wrote it in this one of my books. I think we were doing one meeting, so this is one of. I was writing it down the other day when we were doing our meeting. I was like, oh, okay, because I know there's strong. Yeah, health visitor. There's a shortage in that one. I'm trying to find that one. I know I wrote down another one that there's a shortage as well. So this is my work, my notes from work. I'm just trying to go through everything that I wrote down. I thought I circled it, but I didn't circle that one. I know there are two other roles. There's some community roles as well. The physios as well, physiotherapist as well is another one that there's a shortage as well. And there's one more, and dietetics as well. That's another shortage list. So, Bimse, I hope I've been able to answer that question for you. I think that's about it that I wrote down. I think I remember the dietetics, the physiotherapist, and pediatry. I can't even pronounce it. Pediatry. I wrote it down. That's another one because I circled it up there in my notes. Yeah. So those are the roles that I know that have shortages. Yeah. You also have BSc in counseling psychology. Aisha, you're just packing up all these degrees. We need to find something for you. Okay, let me go back to TikTok to just make sure I haven't missed anyone, even though I did spend some time with them. Shalom, how do you access my standstill? If you go to my YouTube page, I think there's an access to my standstill in the community on there. Or if you go to any one of my videos, there is a link in the description of my videos for you to be able to access the standstill. So yes. So it has my ebook. It has information in there as well. So you'll be able to access it from there. Thank you everybody for staying on. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for the questions as well. We've had a bit of a good session today, so that's not too bad. I did said I was going to make a commitment to be coming every Monday to YouTube. And if you've not followed me, please follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on TikTok now. I think I've been slacking. I did gain a bit of a momentum, then I kind of stopped. Then yeah. And also on YouTube as well. You guys should follow me as well. I appreciate it. Thank you. So okay, so Seratu Bama said you are in the UK working as a domiciliary care worker for 2 years. Okay. I can't see the rest of your question. Sarah too. I can't see the rest of your question. So what are you asking? I don't understand what you want me to do with that information. Sarah too. You're in the UK working as a domiciliary care worker for 2 years. So okay. If you can do a follow-up question to that, that would help us. Okay. Oh, oh, shalom. Oh, okay. You're from TikTok. Okay. Oh, shalom. Oh, shalom. Oh, hi, shalom. You came from. Are you watching me on two platforms? Oh, wow. Thank you. Um, Aisha, you say you're currently doing voluntary work in the hospital, which is really good. So when you're adding your experience to, when you're putting your NHS profile or on track jobs or NHS jobs, make sure you put that voluntary role in there. Please make sure you put it in there as your experience. Even though you are doing 1 day a week or 1 day a month, put it in there as if you're working there every day. So that's good. So Bimse is asking, where can you get experience in phlebotomy? I think there are some training courses. I think I'm getting cold. There are some training courses online, and even some of the NHS trusts as well offer training courses in phlebotomy. So you need to check where you can get it done. Check online. Check NHS. I'm getting cold. I think I need to turn on the heater. Check online. Check online, check some NHS trusts. They are offering phlebotomy roles as training. Some roles that they would advertise as phlebotomist would come with training, on the job training, so you can get your training through that way. Yeah. That's why I don't think there's a minimum length of years of experience that the NHS prefers. How long have I been here? So I think I spent over an hour. Um, Yes, I've overspent my time. I don't think there's a minimum amount of time that the NHS prefers. I think good solid 1 year is good experience in whatever you're doing. That will give you enough time to be able to learn, because most NHS trusts do 6 months probation. So that means 6 months for you to be able to know what you're actually doing in that job, for you to pass a probation. Most of them is 6 months probation period. I would say a good year experience in whatever role that you're thinking of applying to definitely is good. It's a good one to have. Um, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Oh, thank you. I think what I wanted to do is, although I do charge for consultation, I just thought for you to spend some time with me, coming to TikTok, coming to Facebook, coming to YouTube to watch my live videos, I think I can do as a gesture of goodwill to answer your questions that you would have paid for consultation with me. So the lucky people get this opportunity that do come on my live. I do put out this live for about a week. So if you're scrolling on YouTube or TikTok, you will see that I have a live coming up on Mondays at 7:45. This is a good opportunity for you to come on here and ask me questions that would have cost you consultation fee. So yeah, I do try and answer as your questions as much as I can and give you as much details as I can. But one thing you need to know about me is that I'm not an immigration lawyer, so I don't give immigration advice. I can tell you about recruitment. I can tell you about trying to get into the NHS. I can try and tell you what kind of strategies you can use to get into the NHS, but I would never give you immigration advice because I'm not qualified to do so. Okay. So yeah, I hope today's session has been very helpful. Thank you everybody on TikTok. Thank you everybody on YouTube for staying on. I really do appreciate it. I know I really shouldn't go, but I'm hungry. I need to make dinner for myself and my husband. Um Goodness. I need to try and I'm just going through TikTok quickly to see if I just want to know if it's I've cut myself. I just want to know if it's me. If Eden just starts going, no, no. Stop, I'm on the live. It's so weird. Shalom, you asked me that if there are administrative roles for sponsorship. Yes, if they fall on RKF 6, they would sponsor you for administrative roles. Yes. So that's what you need to bear in mind. Not the low ones, but like senior administrator. I think have I uploaded that video that talks about RKF level. I'm going to check if I've uploaded that video about some roles that are able to be sponsored within the NHS. Did I do non-clinical roles? I do so many videos, I don't even remember which one I've actually uploaded or which one I've not actually even uploaded, because I have loads of videos that needs to be uploaded and actually, and what's it called? Edited as well. Oh, goodness, the editing kills me a lot. It does. So yes, yeah. So, Shalom, for administrative roles, yes, you can get sponsored in the NHS. You can even get sponsored in NHS Scotland as well. I don't even think we've talked about NHS Scotland at all today. NHS Scotland is a very good place for you to get sponsored. And they do sorry, I'm just typing my email address for some. Yeah. Sorry, they do get sponsored a lot in Scotland. So that might be a good one to have. Okay, I've answered your question about the stand store. I'm just trying to see if I've not missed anything because I really need to go. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate this. Shalom, we will talk, especially since you want to switch. So I think I've looked at everybody's question on here, and I believe I've answered everybody's question on YouTube and Facebook as well. If you have last questions, we're just going to do some last questions. Thank you for liking the live. If you haven't followed me yet, please follow me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok, follow me on all my platforms. We need to get this back. So yes, if you have any questions anymore, please drop them quickly. Hi Chukwu, welcome. Why are you crying? You came late. Thanks for coming. I'll put my email address. I've pinned my email address to this live. So if you need to contact me after this session, please contact me on here. I think I need to. There's a new way. Someone taught me how to write it. Because TikTok kind of what's it called, doesn't display when you write it in the right way. So that's my email address on TikTok. I've pinned my email address to YouTube. So, oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. So if everyone is happy, oh, you came late. Sorry, sorry. I'm about to leave because I need to go and make dinner. It's getting quite late. I did say 7:45, yes, but that was the time that the children go to bed. I put my email. I've just dropped it. If you scroll on the chats, I've put my email address. I don't know how to pin it. Let me see if I can reply your email. This is my email, Shalom. It's also on YouTube as well. You guys should follow me on people on TikTok. Go and follow me on YouTube at your HR ally. Loads of videos on there. Loads and loads of videos on there. Oh, I think everyone is back from where they went to. Okay. So thank you everybody for coming. This the good thing about YouTube, and I started the reason I started filming two places is because on YouTube the video saves, so you can go back and watch this video. It has a lot of interesting questions that we've talked about today, and a lot of one-to-ones that a lot of people have asked. So yes, I'm hoping to drop a video tomorrow about the new NHS uplift and what how it will affect people that are trying to come into the NHS. So yes, so that video is going to be very interesting. I just need to finish editing it tonight, which I plan on doing before I go to bed. So hence the reason why I need to go and eat. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's live, and I do hope to see you guys next time. Who wants to come up? Oh no, I'm going to bed. Oh, okay. I thought you already wanted to come up. Oh no. Mm-mm. Yes. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, God bless you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for staying. I think you actually, that's where you actually stayed nearly throughout the whole 1 hour of this live. So I really, really appreciate you for coming around. Thank you. I appreciate you. So yes. So until next week Monday, I'll be back again next week Monday to bring you more informative live, answer questions, give you guys free consultation on this platform as much as I can. So until next week, take care everybody. Have a good night. I think I'm going to do this to kind of go out, go. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. Uh, Blessing, look at the time you're coming to my live. After I'm saying good night to everybody. Thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.